Hello, and welcome to a new episode of Econ in Practice, the economy in times of Corona. This episode is going to be in English because I'm talking to my colleague Lea Cassar from the University of Regensburg, who recently became a professor of empirical economics. Lea is an expert in the organization of work, so I'm going to talk with her today about the implications of the Corona crisis for the workforce. So the coronavirus is affecting our daily working life with full force. Lea, can you probably give us a picture of this very situation?
Hi, Fabian. Hello, everyone. So yes, I think that most of us are experiencing great changes in our working life. In particular, many of us have the possibility, or better, the obligation of working from home. Now, obviously, whether home office is possible depends crucially on the type of activity you are doing. But let's say that whenever feasible, more and more employers from all around the world are sending their employees to the home office, at least temporarily. If all or most employees are working from home, this means that everything, including meetings, have to be done virtually.
But home office is nothing really new, right? Especially in Germany.
Yes, Germany seems to be prepared particularly well in this respect. For example, this graph shows you the variation of home office across countries. Based on this survey, in Germany, UK, and US, about 50% of managers are allowed to work from home. But home office is also relatively common in Southern Europe and even in developing countries, although to a lower extent.
So could you tell us what are the main challenges of working from home?
Obviously, there are the technical difficulties which are exacerbated in this situation because everything happens so fast that many companies, especially those where people had not previously worked from home, did not have the time to get technically prepared. And in fact, even if home office have generally gained in importance in recent years, we are far from exploiting its full potential. A good proportion of the activities that could in principle be carried out from any location have been still carried out in the companies. I think that due to the coronavirus, we will be forced to remove these technical barriers as fast as possible. But apart from the technical hurdles, another challenge is related to corporate culture. Many employers prefer to promote an attendance culture for several reasons, including to promote socialization and to foster the sense of a corporate identity in their employees. That's why some companies invest a lot of money making the office look nice and to offer many non-monetary perks. Think of Google. I would enjoy to spend time in their office and to eat at their mensa. And then obviously there is another common reason why many employers have big reservations about home office, namely that they are afraid that at home the employees will shirk and not be productive.
That sounds plausible, but are they right in being concerned about productivity?
Unfortunately, it's hard to say. We would need to run more empirical, or rather experimental studies on this question. But what I can tell you is that there is a very well-done experimental study from Nicholas Bloom, a professor in Stanford and co-authors, who showed that home office actually increased productivity by about 13%. And mainly because home workers are taking fewer breaks, are less likely to take sick days, and because of the work environment is actually quieter at home. Furthermore, in their studies, employees' work satisfaction also went up. So people were happier to work from home. I can see how home office can improve work-life balance.
So that's good news, right? Perhaps companies will not experience a reduction in productivity due to home office after all.
Well, hopefully. But consider that the people in the experimental study I just mentioned were those who wanted to work from home. While during this coronavirus crisis, people are forced to work from home. This includes parents with kids at home, for whom it's a great challenge to be productive. I can tell you from personal experience. But more generally, I think that the key to both workers' happiness and therefore to long-term productivity is to let each employee, whenever feasible, choose whether he or she wants to work from home, at least for a few days a week. In fact, the data clearly show that many workers enjoy having autonomy in their job. This includes being free to choose how to organize one's work. By working from home, people have more freedom in deciding when and how to work. Furthermore, they don't feel controlled. And in fact, empirical evidence suggests that having higher autonomy and independence is one of the main drivers for people's choice to become entrepreneur, or more generally, self-employed or freelancer. This being said, we are all different. There are also many workers who prefer to work from the office because they want to keep work and private life separate. So this is why it's important, whenever feasible, to give workers the choice. In fact, I hope that after the Corona crisis is over, many more companies will start giving the option of home office to their employees.
Okay, thanks, Leah, for this assessment. And as usual, stay home whenever possible, keep your distance, stay safe, and I see you next time.
Ciao.